First of all, if you skip the 2 episodes, you're a VIP. Yes, you're a VIP. Yes, you are. And you know that you're a VIP. Don't act like you know figure it out. Squid Game is back. It's back and it's as beautiful as ever. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. Welcome to this video. And you guys, if I'm to do a usual review or rant, just straight up like talk about Squid Game, I think I'm going to make a 3-hour video. I've actually made a video and I was like, this is way too long, and I because I realized I just sat down and I was like just like ranting to my recording. I was like, okay, no, that's not going to work. So I'm just going to like talk about like all like the things I've seen about the movie, or like people's like opinion, people's like thought about it, and give my own opinion, so that you can just not run through it, but so that we are not going to like make a 50-hour video. Okay, first of all, people that are like Squid Games like this season 2 is so boring, is not as interesting, they skip the two episodes, blah blah blah. First of all, if you skip the 2 episodes, you're a VIP. Yes, you're a VIP. Yes, you are. And you know that you're a VIP. Don't act like you not figure it out. Don't act like at one point you did not pause it and realize that, oh my god, am I a VIP? Yes, that is where you are. Because you are just here to watch the game, and I feel like Squid Game is like more than that. One other thing is that Squid Game season 2 can never be as big as season 1. Like season 1, as I've seen everywhere, is like the biggest show on Netflix like ever until today. Like the biggest show on Netflix, like in monetary value, like watch time and everything. Like Squid Game is like was so big. It's still so big. A lot of people are even going back to watch like season 1 and all. Like it's just so big that season 2 you just can't meet up. That, and I don't think they're also trying to meet up. They're just trying to like not like be too bad. I feel like, oh my god, you ruined everything. It can't really be up to season 1. So, and I think they know that, and they were not like trying to make it like season 1, because I think the point from what I saw is like they just make like something different. They just like put more story into like season 2. Into like season 2, there's like a bit more story. There's a bit more comedy. And like stuff like that, because is like they are new characters too, so they have to like build everything up. So for me, I think they did absolutely well. Episode 1 and 2, they were important. Like they were leading. They were not like just like useless or like useless time fillers. Like now we're talking about people that are like mad about the ending and talking about season 3 coming back. I think all you have to do is watch season 2 to realize that it was supposed to be like just one episode, and they just try to break it down into 2. That's why we like have this like ending. Because season 1 was like a complete story on its own. It could have ended there and there, and then that would be all. If like Gion had gotten on that plane, and then that would be all. So I think for them to make it into 2 episodes, they have to like add a bit more filler, and we don't know how season 3 is going to be. They probably like extended some things more, and then breaking it into 2 episodes gives like this perfect cliffhanger. Everybody's like mad about season 2. You're just mad because season 3 is not here. We are going to watch it. Everybody's going to watch season 3, and I don't think we are going to have to wait that long for season 3. They'll probably want like the vibe, like the hype around season 2 to like go on long enough and then die before they bring season 3, so that it's not going to like end up losing. Because I'm pretty sure it has to do with like making enough money and everything because of like the production cost. So it's not that bad. And oh my god, Gion, we already know the actor is like a really good actor, so like there's no need to be surprised. But like the cast this season, oh my god, I think we K-drama watchers, we've seen it and we are like, this is crazy. Because from seeing the cast list like I don't know, like a year ago and all, we're like, okay, season 2 is going to be crazy, and they delivered, because these are like freaking good actors. They delivered, like they were like on point, on target and stuff. And then I love the like the vibe change that we got from Gion, because it only made sense. Episode 1 and 2 showed how much he has lost his mind, how much he's just like so hell bent on like trying to end the game, so hell bent on like trying to figure out the game. And I think the whole purpose of this season, to why I say there's more like, should I say drama, not drama, like more like substance to season 2, because the whole point of season 2 is like to prove to Gion that, my point is like, just like how he was telling the front man that you are taking advantage of people, blah 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 blah. And the front man is like, no, we're not really taking advantage of people. These people are participating willingly on their own. And the first man is like trying to prove to him that people will do anything for like this money that's like uncertain. They will like risk their life for money that is like uncertain instead of like taking something like so it's so the people that are planning the game don't feel so bad because like these people will like willingly go to it, like do whatever they want just because of this money. And it shows how bad the two sides are. The side that wants to continue playing the game being like, I mean, we're not doing anything bad, they are doing this willingly. Like, no, it's not willingly. You are putting like a giant piggy bank filled with money on top of their head, and like and you're like, they're doing this willingly. And the people who like watch people like die in games, and then they say, just one more game, just one more game. Like, everybody's like equally bad, equally capitalistic, equally just like freaking crazy about like money or something. I don't know, because these VIPs are crazy people. You guys, do you? I mean, sure, they bet among themselves. They probably bet like big money and stuff, but like they are not really making money from this. Like, they are not selling people. They are not the ones selling the organ. Like, these VIPs are not making money. If they are making money, it's because they bet among themselves. And how much do they have to spend? Do they have to drop to make this game? The prize money is like enough. They are feeding them. They have clothes. They set up like accommodation. They set up all these games. They are paying the pingers, and I'm sure they're paying them like handsomely, because we saw more perspective from the pinger again, and I love saying that. That's why the people in the house is like, there's those people that are voting for those old teams, especially that 100 man, very annoying. But like, those people are so selfish. They're doing that. They're like, they say split the money, and then you're going to have like, at that point we're going to have like 70 million, and the 100 guy was like, what is 70 million going to do? And if you are owing, I don't know, that guy is like, is in the own league of his own, so I don't think anybody that can help him unless he wins that game. Nothing can help him. But like, people that owe like, I don't know, 100 million, that owe like 500 million, pay 70 million out of their money and then going to work out because they've seen like how that game is brutal, to like make up the rest. Isn't that better than them dying? These loan sharks are going to like go after your family and make them pay. They know these things. These are like, we've seen it a lot in K-drama. And so I'm assuming that that's what's going to happen. They're going to go after your family and make your family. Because Kion's best friend said that they've been harassing his ex-wife and his kid. So these people are like, I think they're like just so selfish that they will die, and like knowing that their family will have to like face the consequences. Whereas they could have gone with 70 million and just reduce the burden. No, just a little bit. Especially that woman's son, because the vote that he voted to like betray his mom was after the mom told him that, you know what, if we join this 70 million together, we have like around like 150. It was like 70 something, like we had like 150. At least that would clear a little bit of your debt. And he voted to continue the game because he actually has like more debt. First of all, you are crazy. Your mother is here because you have so much debt, and you even have more debt. And even if you have more debt, that's 150. If you have 500, I mean, if you can owe somebody 500 million, you can work for the rest after getting this 150 for like, let's say for free, or for like in exchange for your life. So like, these people that owe this money to, like, and half of them are gamblers. Half of them, like, they just gamble their way into this debt. And then we have the many who like need this money for like, to save their family, or because they got scammed, like that 125 or 120. That means true that got scammed. I even saw somebody talking about how much people actually fall for that like scam that I fell for in real life inquiries, like a whole big deal. Like, there's some people who have real problems, and we know why they need this money. And then there are just some people who are just stupid, like that woman's son, who just like gambled their way. Like, you gambled your way to 500 million. Like, I'm not saying you deserve to die, but like, you deserve to be in Squid Game. You deserve all the anxiety and everything. And the fact that his mother was like so worried about him that she came into the game to make money for him, even though she like, she don't know the extent to which it was. But like, it's just like the pregnant girl. She came into the game pregnant because she didn't want to like abort this baby, because she wants to like take care of this baby and herself. She was ready to do anything for this baby and herself, which is why I respect Prayer 333 for like, going off to the other side and like voting no later on. And then when she told him to like not join the Gion's plan, he agreed, because he has to like, better do at least one thing for her. And yes, I love that we're getting like another perspective, like that's the pink guard perspective. I was so shocked to find out that Park Young, is her name Park Young? Am I pronouncing it right? The girl from Celebrity, the guard 011. I was so like interested like to find out that she was a guard, and like obviously she's been doing this like for a long time, and they're definitely paying them handsome because she's not making money from that max thing that she's doing to like pay people to look for her daughter. So I did think about like, and I definitely noticed this. Even I think my mom pointed it out. She was like, when she went to the man that was looking for her kid and she passed beside Gion, like, why did she look at him? Because technically she's not supposed to know him, but she knows him because she was in the game and she has seen his face in the game, which is crazy. And then somebody pointed out the fact that it was easy for her to like be behind that Toki mask, that rabbit mask, because no, she works in a mask and everything. And the fact that you could see when they were all like getting into their position, the pingers, they're just like normal people like walking up to like the boss to like go and work on this island and then keep quiet about it for like a whole year and then do it again next year. Like, this is crazy because these pingers are people who just like, they're like your neighbors, the guy that sells something for you, the guy that does this for you, like normal people in real life, not in real life, like on the other like 360 days. But the rest of the days they're like on this island shooting people, like disposing of people's bodies and all. Like, how crazy do you have to be? Like, I mean, we've seen Gongyu, like, and then that's how crazy you have to be able to do this work. So there's that. And yes, I can't believe Gil did not suspect O1 at all. I mean, I understand it, but like I'm not like questioning the movie. I'm talking about like the character. Like, I don't know about him, but if it was me, the moment somebody that is number 0 sits beside me, I'm like standing up, I'm like getting away from him, I'm like suspecting him for no reason. If you end up to be like a good person after the show, after the game, after we make it alive, I would be like, sorry, I just have like this PTSD of 0 Like, I feel like I would just suspect the guy for no reason. But then there were like reasons for him to suspect him. His name, Oh Young Il. Are you kidding me? Oh Young Il. Oh Young Il. Ona Oyunam. Oh my god. The moment I hear you, and then his name like kind of like literally translates to 0 Like, did they just give you 0 because they saw your name? Like, do you think these fingers have, I mean, they kind of showed us that they have some kind of humor this season, but like, they think they have so much humor to like give you 0 just because your name is Oyon you? Hell no. And you guys, at halfway through I was like, I think he's going to like learn something. I think 0 is going to like just change his mind because he can see that these people are just like just trying to change their life and everything. But at the end of the day, when he shot 390, like, I feel like people do not talk about how much of a betrayal it was that he shot 390. Like, they've been working together since the beginning. They've been, oh my god, he was even cracking joke with them and he shot 390 like straight in front of like Gion. Like, oh my god. And the way he was like messing them up on the first game, because when he threw it back and that's penalty, he threw it back and he had to go back for it, and then he bent down to pick it and he was smiling. I was like, what? Because I was like, it's going to be so funny if he just doesn't know how to play it. Like, oh, he doesn't know how to play it. And then I saw somebody point out the fact that he was trying it with his right hand before, whereas it's like left-handed, and he eventually got it after he did it left-handed. Like, that makes that guy is crazy. And I just know that whichever way he's going to find an opportunity to just point at Gion and be like, I told you so, because he played into like Gion's game. He's going to like tell Gion that I supported you, like I was on your side throughout the state, like that game, so that he's not even like on the other people's side to show Gion that he was fighting him. He left Gion to like try to manipulate the show at the game as much as he can, but despite that, people still won't change their, because I think Gion was thinking that the moment he tells people will be like, oh my god, dying, what? No, let's be out of here. But like, when we have people like number 100, player 100, you guys, player 100, I hope they like show us, because I just know it's like all these like rich CEO that have been rich, they have this like family money, and then there's this type of people that will like kill people in real life for like random things. there are people that are like they'll be so narcissistic. There are people that will be like so proud because he was so proud of the amount of debt that he has. Because we're like they don't just lend anybody this amount of money. They lend like people, important people, special people. Like, bro, you're in debt and you're in this game. We are all in this game. Like, what the heck are you talking about? So that guy, that number 100, I really want to know like who he is in life. Because I just know he's like, because the way he kept like the things I kept saying, the things I kept, and it's like the biggest example of like the real world, Squid Game, only for him to end up in Squid Game. And we have Thanos. I love the fact that Thanos is like, you either hate him or you are freaking in love with him, because a lot of people that love him are people like who know him before, who know him as TOP and all, and people who don't know him as TOP, who don't have like a prejudice or anything. It's easy for them to be like, oh, I don't like this guy. For me, it was very annoying, but it was funny. Like it was funny because it was just like it was funny. It wasn't even that bad. It was just an annoying character. I mean, some characters like it's not like willingly sabotage anybody. The people that he sabotaged is because he had to, or like the fact that it was like and just didn't know what he was doing and then he sabotaged them. But like he did not like willingly sabotage anybody. And then for him to die by fork, especially in MG Coin's and I mean MG Coin also. I love the fact that his character is like the worst best character ever. I think it's just an example of like I'm not gonna call him an everyday guy since like he got a lot of people in debt, but like it's not like like he said, he's not forced them. He lost his own money also. It wasn't like he like got his own money back. And even though Thanos did say something about how he pulled his money out early, that did he know something? Probably just because he knows more about the coin than people who just go online and believe like 100% of what a random person tells them. So I think that like the consequences of their own action. And him like and Juni's relationship, I think some people like got it confused. He did not ask her to go and just abort the baby. They agreed to abort the baby, but then she did not abort the baby again because she wanted to keep it. And she's like, I'm going to like do this for myself. And when he was talking about how they should go out, and then I was so pissed when he was talking about they should buy NFTs. Sometimes I was like, bro, have you learned nothing? Like, have you learned zero from this like experience? And for like the first 2 times they voted, it was right. I think 2 or at least once, it was voting like to continue the game, and he's just reacting like every other person that's reacting to continue the game, because he was like let's just go. And to me, like, it's not like he was trying to steal our money. Like, that's just his own thinking. He's like, if we go with the money that we have now, we can join it together and invest so that we can make more and we can take care of ourselves. And I don't think it's like just after our money, unless they show us something else in season 3. I think like that just is thinking. It's just thinking that we can it's okay for us to get out of here. We just have to like pull our money together, blah 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 blah. And then Junior was like, okay, bro, it's crazy. I should better get it, because he's going to like squander that money again, like get them in like run to trouble, like for sure that's going to happen. But I love the fact that he started listening to her later, because like I said, like we said, it's a green red flag, it's a red green flag. I don't even know, because it's not like a really bad person. He's not like the worst person ever, and he has like good qualities to him. So, but no, he also has like shady qualities, because him pushing that girl out and getting that girl killed is like he did save them, and like everybody's like, you are supposed to be like more selfish inside this game, or else you're going to like 2 people are going to instead of 1 person, right? So like, and for him, he doesn't have a bond with her, so I feel like it wasn't like he killed somebody that he had a bond with. It's just like the people that have a bond with her, the ones that are feeling bad. And enough of them, they're thinking that they could have helped her, they could have like dragged her in and stuff. But like at that moment, he did what he had to do. Just like 0-1 in that mingle game, he did what he had to do. Which is just that 390 is probably thinking that not everybody can strangle someone to death. Like, I know it looks easy on camera and wherever, but like not everybody can strangle someone to the point where they die. Like, only so, like, even because 390 was a marine and all now, so you must have been like, okay, even I can't do that. That is crazy, because 0-1 didn't seem like somebody that will be able to do that, or that that will do that. So I think that's why 390 had to die also. I think that's why he killed 390, because I don't know, I think he might go back to the game. He might pretend like they caught him too and then go back to the game in season 3. And then again, talking about Kanganu's character, I think I'm on like, there's the side I think he has PTSD, and there's the side I think he's just lying about being a marine at all because he's just trying to be manly because of his dad. And I mean like in between. I think just like he said, his father was like, he grew up with too much like, with sisters. He's like acting like girly. He gave him the name Deo from the beginning to make him seem like, very manly. And then as he was growing up, he realized that, oh, this is not manly at all. And then his father must have like forced him to join the marine. So he is like, a very soft guy, but then he joins the marine. And then not everybody in the military is like, active in combat and stuff like that. So he could have been like a cook. He could have been like, I'm not like insulting any other like, military people that are in that aspect, but like those people are not usually like some of them are not fully trained to be active and stuff. So he must have, been scared, been whatever, and he was just like, an office worker, military, or like, a cook military, wasn't into active anything. So he is kind of like, a wooz, but he's also like just not everybody's cut out for it. And the fact that he was in a marine, he must have experienced, just a little bit enough for him to know that he's not, cut out for it at all. So what he did at the end is just like, I don't like. He tried his best because when they were shooting, he looked like like a clown. He was just like shooting blindly. At first, he was like hiding and was not doing anything, and then he was shooting blindly and wasted his bullets and everything. But he did volunteer because I don't think he volunteered to run away. It was when he was like coming back that like he couldn't undo it anymore, and then he went into hiding. And because of him, the Yeonju, the transgender character, was able to be saved. That's why he could like he was saved. And that character is also like quite interesting. I like the fact that she's like a boss lady. Like she's she's a baddie and not teaching them how to use a gun and like shooting and everything. She was just, and she saved like a lot of people's ass. So like love that. And then player guard 011 and that strawberry articles that I really, really hope, like, she did not shoot, the people that trafficking that told her to not shoot people and all. She ended up like leaving like some guy when they were playing the mingle game. She did not shoot the guy again because they had already won her. So I feel like she might have shot the girl's dad in a place that is not too critical, and then she like asked for their favor to like save him. But like I like that everybody, we're not like letting go of that hope yet. I'm also not letting go of it because, but my own, I think that maybe she shot him and then she's going to like ask for their help to like to not kill him. And I really hope that's it. And even if he dies, I hope Gion can like help his daughter. But I don't think Gion like got to know him personally enough to know that he has a daughter that's sick. So there's that aspect of it. And one thing that I want to say is that I feel like there's I don't know if it's a plot or should we look at it as like, oh, there's a deeper this thing. Gion went to the game alone in season 1 and met like one of like childhood friend. He met the girl that pickpocketed him in real life. That girl met like somebody that she has worked with, and we don't know how many random people met each other in that game, right? In season 2, he went into the game randomly again and met his best friend. And then he met and then two people, a mother and son, met themselves. 033 and 022. No, 222 and 333. The pregnant girl and her ex-boyfriend met themselves. Like the amount of random people that met themselves inside that game. You can't tell me that in real life it won't be like to the extent that it's suspicious. Because if every year this amount of people are disappearing, like what is going on? Like how come it's not like noticeable enough? Like, is that a plot hole that they're ignoring or something? One thing that I do know is that from watching K-drama, once you report someone missing, they just tell you that they run away. Oh my god, the amount of times they've used that in movies at like critical conditions. They're like, if this person is of this age and blah blah blah, they probably run away. And you know what? I'm realizing that it's so, because I know this like industry of Squid Game runs deep and wide. We know that they have a bank. They definitely work with police and all. Like they're not doing this alone. Like, so it's easy for them to just tell their family member that they probably ran away because they owe so much in debt. You guys, because they owe so much in debt. They probably just told their family like once they report them missing, they'll be like, he owes this much in debt and he disappeared. Like, can you see where we're going with this? He definitely ran away. And then finally, Gion's plan. You guys, I know people. I know like I if I want to like justify his plan, I also like I have like 50 reasons, probably not, but like no to justify it. But I'm not justifying it. I think that plan is dumb. I think it's dumb. I think he wasn't thinking it through. I think and he just gave one more reason to like point to him and be like, did you notice the fact that he was ready to sacrifice people, for the greater cause, which is in fact a dumb idea. Like, do you think there's like 10 guards? Have you seen the guards? Do you think you guys will like still few guns and be able to like get to the control room? Like, it was so blinded by playing hero, and that was it. It was so blinded by playing hero. Forget about the plan. The fact that he didn't tell them that this fuck that they gave us as a special meaning. And then when he told his crew, it was like, yes. And then the old one was like, so we should let these people die. We should not warn them that the the group of people are going to fight them. He said, we have to like, so that has to happen. Like, I don't think it has to happen. They could still tell the old one people, they could still tell the ex people to protect themselves, and then they play dead. When they come to stop the game, then they'll take the gun. But the fact that he like said yes to some people dying, I feel like that was the only place that old one smiled. Like, he let his smile out because it was like, haha, you streggy, you trash. Just like what he said to them, like, every one of you a piece of trash, me, you, including you. And it just like, I think that is enough for one to look at him and be like, do you see yourself? Do you see yourself? And to me, that's the part I was like most disappointed in him. I was like, you willing let more people on the expert side die, because that's what I think is going to happen now, because we're not prepared. So now more people on the expert side are going to die, and when it goes back to the game and they have to vote, the old side are going to win, and then they're going to continue the game. And even though I didn't want to make a very long video, this video is still like how many minutes now? But let's talk about what to expect in season 3. For some reason I did not see any credit. I think I turned on my TV too early, and then I saw it on TikTok, but I still don't understand it. I actually have no guess for the games. People that have guesses, like, go for it. Let's just wait for it. But one thing I'm curious about is that is Owen going to let Kion go back to the game because he wants him to continue playing hero and watch him get disappointed. And when he goes back to the game, like, people are going to like mock him, especially this old side. Like, what was he thinking? I think they're going to let him go back to the game just so that. But I wonder if Owen also going to go back to the game. But they killed the rest, so I really don't know. But like, I'm curious, will Owen also go back to the game? Because I think he's going to let Gion go back to the game because he wants him to. He might die later while playing the game or something, but like, I think he wants him to like go and face the consequences of his action, something like that. And then talking about the consequence, like, the old people side will be like, so like, oh, what do you think we're doing? Like, they'll be like mocking him, and then the ex people side will be like, they'll be like, so disappointed because he went with like a bunch of people and he would like go back alone. He'll be the only one that made it while everyone else died, and he is then going to lose his like old spirit and all because now his best friend is dead. And oh my god, I forgot, they made his character so useless that I even forgot about him. Sorry, we are doing like really sorry, but like, the reason why I'm not so pissed is because I'm just watching it as like part 1, and like since it's going to be part 2 because that's just how it is. So I think it's going to have like more impact in part 2, and I wonder how they'll find the island with that captain though. And that captain, when he said let's go fish for squid, let's go catch some squid, I was like, am I reaching? And then he said something, I was like, and then the part where he was asking Troy like, oh, like, why did you like tell me what happened? And then Troy was telling everything, and he was like, oh no, don't no Juno told me already. I was like, he did not. And then from then onward I was just like, watching him. I was just watching him, and obviously someone was like they were looking for this airline for like 2 years. How come, like, he's already suspicious? So my own is, I'm really curious. Is he a VIP? Some people have guessed he's a VIP. Is he the guy that, like, takes their? I don't think it's the guy that, like, ships the organ, because you know the front man and like the old Squid Game people don't know about, like, don't care about the organ. But I think this guy works with front man because he's the one that, like, save him. Front man, like, probably, like, told him to save his brother or something. So I don't think the VIP that is just like, maybe the VIP that is like so rich, he has nothing to do, he's just spending his free time driving that boat and like taking Junior around. And I hope he doesn't like end up killing someone, maybe like Choi or something. So I'm really curious how they'll be able to like figure it out and get away from him, because there's nothing that Gion can do without like help from outside. And people have been talking about that bomb, and I'm starting to believe it, because now that we've like circled back to the bomb, I think everybody will be so disappointed if the bomb doesn't come out to play later. If the bomb is like not useful, if they forget about it, I think it's going to be like quite disappointing. But honestly, now I think about, Juno did not give Gion anything. He did not mention the bomb to him. I think if he had mentioned the bomb, like, that would be bad, because everybody would get hurt. But like, he did not mention the bomb and he did not mention his brother to him. He did not tell him. He could have just told him that his brother is the front man. I don't know why he was protecting his brother that shot him, and his brother that was like in charge of like 450 people dying. Sorry, 454 people dying. So I don't know why like he's protecting his brother. He doesn't want to be the one to like catch him or what. So I hope Juno is like more useful. I wonder how they'll get away from that captain. I wonder who that captain is. I wonder if we eventually see the VIPs. I wonder how the game will end. And I think I'm still on my agenda of like more people will make it out alive. I think so. But you guys have been thinking this sense, like, what if Gion dies at the end of season 3? Like, to end the story, I'm kind of leaning to that side now. But I still think more people will make it out, because the pregnant girl has to make it out. We've talked about, I think we've all been thinking about 001, like, kind of having a tiny bit of soft spot for her because of like he reminds her of his wife. And I've seen people be like, they've seen, I don't know where they've seen it from, but they're like, oh, season 3 is going to be worse, it's going to be brutal, more people are going to die. I'm ready for it. I hope the announcement is coming, because this one they're just putting us on, like, we don't know what. I hope it comes before like around that like first half of 2025. Because anyways, leave a like, consider subscribing. Happy New Year, you guys. 2025. Let's go.